In Class 4A, when you look at the bracket, the first thing that stands out is strength at the top. Cedar Falls enters as the number 1 seed, led by one of the most efficient offensive duos in the state. Right behind them is Waukee, a team with balance and depth across the roster. Then you have Waukee Northwest, one of the most athletic teams in the field, and a program that has quickly become a contender in Class 4A. And of course, Dowling Catholic, a program that always seems comfortable in the state tournament environment. But the rest of the field is dangerous as well. Dubuque Senior, Johnston, Cedar Rapids Prairie, and Urbandale all bring talented rosters and players capable of big performances. And once the teams arrive in Des Moines, the reality is simple. Every possession matters. Let's take a closer look at the quarterfinal matchups. Game number 1 in Class 4A is the 4-5 matchup. Number 4 Dowling Catholic taking on number 5 Dubuque Senior. The opening game of the Class 4A tournament might be one of the most competitive. Dowling Catholic takes on Dubuque Senior in the classic 4-5 matchup. Dowling comes in with a balanced lineup led by Noah Martins, who averages 13 points per game, along with Charlie Crane and Alfred Coley. Coley anchors the interior with nearly 9 rebounds per game, while Crane also averages over 8 rebounds, giving Dowling a strong inside presence. Dubuque Senior counters with one of the most explosive scorers in the entire tournament. Senior Tevin Schultz averages nearly 25 points per game while shooting an incredible 64% from the floor and over 40% from 3. He's supported by Cooper Porter, who averages 13 points and over 5 assists per game. And Drake Mettinger, another double-digit scorer. This matchup features size, experience, and scoring ability on both sides. The Dr. Bowser Podcast Sports Guys Iowa prediction is that Dubuque Senior advances to the semifinals. Quarterfinal number 2 takes place Monday night at 7:15. The top seed Cedar Falls takes the floor Monday night against Urbandale. Cedar Falls is led by a dynamic duo of Will Gertis and Jaden Kimbrough. Gertis averages over 20 points per game while shooting nearly 75% from the field, which is remarkable efficiency. Kimbrough adds 19 points per game and is a threat from deep, shooting nearly 40% from three-point range. Both players continue to contribute on the glass and as facilitators, making Cedar Falls one of the most balanced teams in the tournament. Urbandale brings a senior-heavy lineup capable of scoring. Jake Pargin leads the team at 17.5 points per game, while Quentin Teeter adds nearly 17 points per game and strong three-point shooting. David Harderson contributes 14.5 points per game. If Urbandale can keep the game close early, they'll try to make this a competitive 4-quarter matchup heading into the second half. The Sports Guys Iowa prediction is that Cedar Falls pulls away late and takes down Urbandale to advance to the semifinals. Quarterfinal number 3 in Class 4A kicks off Tuesday morning action at the state tournament at 10:30 a.m. Tuesday morning begins with Waukee Northwest taking on Johnston. Waukee Northwest is led by Colin Rice, one of the most productive players in the tournament. Rice averages 21.8 points and nearly 10 rebounds per game while shooting over 42% from 3. He's supported by Landon Davis, who averages nearly 10 rebounds per game, and Nash Kukin, who provides scoring and playmaking. The Wolves also have strong ball movement, with Isaiah Oliver averaging nearly 6 assists per game. Johnston counters with junior guard Nakari Cavill, who leads the team at 15.9 points per game. He's joined by Joshua Jenkins, who shoots nearly 43% from 3, and senior Tino Day Jr., another double-digit scorer. This matchup could feature a lot of pace and offensive firepower. The Sports Guys Iowa prediction is that Waukee Northwest advances to the semifinals. The final quarterfinal of Class 4A features Waukee taking on Cedar Rapids Prairie at Tuesday at 12:15. Waukee has a balanced offense led by Evan Jacobson, Max Roach, and Jai White, all averaging around 13 to 14 points per game. Roach is particularly dangerous from long range, shooting nearly 50% from the three-point line. Inside, Pete Craig provides rebounding with 8 points per game, giving Waukee strong interior presence. Cedar Rapids Prairie brings a balanced attack of its own. Will Weir leads the team with nearly 13 points per game, while Austin Jones and Caden Larson both average double figures. Larson also leads the team on the boards with over 6 rebounds per game, and David Faison provides playmaking with nearly 5 assists per game. Prairie will look to control tempo and keep this game within striking distance, but the Sports Guys Iowa prediction is that Waukee advances to the semifinals. Now let's focus on players to watch. The state tournament always produces standout individual performances, and Class 4A has several players capable of taking over games. For Cedar Falls, keep an eye on Will Gertis and Jaden Kimbrew, one of the most efficient scoring duos in the state. Dubuque Seniors' Tevin Schultz enters the game as one of the most dominant scorers in Iowa basketball. Colin Rice from Waukee Northwest is another player capable of filling his stat sheet with scoring and rebounding. For Waukee, players like Evan Jacobson and Max Roach give the Warriors multiple scoring options. Dowling Catholic's Alfred Coley and Charlie Crane provide a strong interior presence. Nakari Cavill leads Johnston's offense, while Prairie's balanced attack, led by Will Weir and Caden Larson, make them dangerous. And Urbandale's trio of Jake Pargin, Quentin Teeter, and David Harderson give the Jayhawks scoring depth. These are the players who could define the Class 4A tournament. Moving on to take a look at the semifinals and championship in Class 4A. If our predictions play out, the semifinals will look like this. In semifinal number 1, the Cedar Falls Tigers will take on the Rams of Dubuque Senior. These two teams played just a few weeks ago on February 17th. The Tigers won on the road 54-51, but the Rams gave the Cedar Falls all they could handle. What will happen after a few weeks of both coaches having the opportunity to analyze film? I think Cedar Falls gets it done again, but it's another close, low-scoring game. Semifinal number 2 is the Battle of Waukee. Waukee and Waukee Northwest have split on the regular season, each team winning on their home court. What will happen on a neutral court at the Casey Center? I think Colin Rice and the Wolves find a way to take down their crosstown rivals and move on to face Cedar Falls in the championship game. That brings us to the 4A championship. It's a rematch of an early season game where Cedar Falls got off to a very hot start and then held on to win 74-69. Can Cedar Falls rekindle that magic from early in the season, or does Waukee Northwest take revenge and cut down the nets? It's hard to pick against Colin Rice and the Wolves, so we think that Northwest upsets the undefeated Tigers and hangs a banner in the rafters. Class 4A is going to be a lot of fun this year. Elite athletes, great guard play, and teams capable of playing at a very high level. Blend all those things together with the environment at the Casey Center in Des Moines, and it creates one of the best high school basketball environments anywhere in the country. This has been the Dr. Bowser Basketball Podcast, powered by Sports Guys Iowa. I'm Chris Bowser. Enjoy the tournament, and we'll see you back here soon for more Iowa basketball coverage.